Tariffs and trade. While globalization has increased the volume and value of global trade and led to lower prices, higher quality products, and increased welfare, it has not come about without risks and problems. Rising unemployment may result from exposure to competitive global markets, and countries may over-specialize and become susceptible to global shocks. The financial crisis is evidence of the risks of excessive interdependence in the global financial system. It is for these reasons that countries may become inward-looking and protect themselves from globalization, either individually or as members of a trade association. This can be done through a variety of measures, including tariffs. To show the effects of a tariff, we will take the example of imports of steel in the European Union. The demand for steel in Europe comes from car producers and from the construction, engineering, and shipbuilding industries. The world's largest steel producers are China, Japan, USA, and India. In the EU, Germany, France, and Italy are the main producers. Without imports, the market equilibrium price in the EU is P1. Economic welfare is the area K, A, and V, which is composed of consumer and producer surplus. The world price is determined in the world market and will be lower than the price in the EU. It is assumed that the world supply curve is perfectly elastic, and if imports are allowed, the world price of P2 will prevail. The new equilibrium quantity is at QM. At the lower world price, demand in Europe extends from A to B, and consumer surplus increases to K, B, and P2. This means firms using steel benefit from lower prices. However, while European users of steel benefit, European steel producers suffer at the lower price and their producer surplus falls from V, P1, and A to V, P2, and C. This means falling profits and potential job losses. As a result, the European Commission may propose the introduction of a tariff on imported steel. Tariffs are taxes on imports and also called customs duties. The effect is to shift the world supply curve by the amount of the tariff. The demand now contracts from B to E. Domestic supply now extends from C to F. While consumer surplus falls, producer surplus increases. The net effect is a loss of consumer surplus of the area F, E, B, and C. However, the EU can gain tariff revenue of the area F, E, X, and Z. This is the volume of imports, Z to X, times the tariff per unit, which is F to Z and E to X. However, this is not enough to compensate for the loss of consumer surplus, and the net welfare loss is the sum of the triangles C, F, and Z plus E, B, and X. Advocates of free trade argue against such tariffs, as welfare is reduced and there is a risk of retaliation. Under WTO rules, countries can be required to reduce or eliminate tariffs.
To see more videos, go to www.economicsonline.co.uk.